Welcome to this 10-minute reverse design of a Shadow and Bone cover. I don't really know if it's gonna be 10 minutes or not, but if it's not 10 minutes, I'm gonna edit it into 10 minutes. Is that cheating? Perhaps. But I feel confident that we can get something close to this in 10 minutes-ish. First, I want to take a look at what they did on this cover. So basically, they have this dark blue and then this gold color. I'm guessing it's because these are the colors of Alina's kefta. And then they have a stag silhouette here. It's because they're searching for a mythical stag. There's sort of like a marble texture inside the stag. I'm guessing this is to simulate winter or ice. And then they use a font for the title. I already found what this font is, so we're not going to spend time looking for the font. So let's go ahead and see how we can replicate this. I first want to get this dark blue. I'm going to search for dark blue marble texture. And then I'll go through these to see if I can find something I like. Not quite. Okay. I think this will do. This has very similar stuff. I will download this and I'll bring it into Photoshop. Let's move this down. I think this is gonna work. It's not exact, but I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger. And after that, I'm gonna look for a deer head silhouette. This one looks interesting. I actually like this one. I'm gonna download it and I'm going to mask it. I will invert this mask and I'm actually going to shift the edges a little bit. Then I'll copy it to my composition. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's turn on the original, sort of see how we match. So they use a strange stag silhouette. Their stag has 4 antlers, which just looks a little odd to me. I mean, it's supposed to be a mythical stag, so I guess that's fine. But I'm not gonna try to do that. I'll just use a regular stag with 2 antlers. Now I'll bring in my texture and I will clip it to my stag. I'm actually going to remove the bottom of this silhouette a little bit because I'm gonna have the author title at the bottom, so I want to leave some room for it. I will find sort of a place that I like. I like those lighter parts. I like that diagonal effect. I kind of want to preserve it, and I'm gonna duplicate it. Yeah, I want something for these other antlers too, like this. That looks kind of interesting. I'm gonna mask it a little bit because I like what I have in my previous antler. And I actually want this to be a little bit lighter. That is looking better. I also want it to be a little bit greenish, not so much dark blue. I want it way more saturated and I want it lighter. Yeah, I like that. This patch kind of looks like an eye, which could be cool, but I kind of don't want it right now. Yeah, that's good enough. I want to bring in some of the lighter parts of this texture on top of this. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to duplicate this. I'll move this to the top. Then I'm going to copy this into a new document. I want to select only the lighter parts, so I'll use this channel as a mask, and then I'll copy this again, bring it back. I don't need this. See, now I only have the lighter parts of the texture, which is what I want. I want a little bit different of a brush for this. I'll use sort of an airbrush so that I have some texture. And so I want to find a place where I can... I think this looks interesting. This covers both of the antlers. I want the swirly effect on my antlers. And this is a little bit too light. I'm going to duplicate it a few times and group it. I will add a mask on top of it. And let's mask away. So I don't want these things. I don't want these. I don't want that. This I don't want. I don't want that kind of thing. So I only want on top of the antlers. Give sort of a cool effect to my antlers. I think I'm going for like a blizzard effect, sort of a wintry blizzard effect on my antlers. Yeah, this is looking good. I want to add like a swirly thing at the bottom of the silhouette, like wind is blowing sort of blizzard particles. I think that will look cool. So this looks kind of interesting. I'm actually gonna mask this whole thing away and then, yeah, something like that. I might want to rotate it a little bit because I'm not sure if I will have space for the author. Yeah, I like that. I actually like this textured look, these specs. I kind of like them. So I'm not gonna complete this. So if you check the original, it's very clean. But I'm kind of liking these textures, so maybe I'll keep them. Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring in some of this texture. Yeah, this part is quite interesting. I want to keep some of these specs, but I'm gonna turn these down a little bit. I don't know how much of it I want to keep, but I want to keep some. Looking good. All right, I think we can bring in the text, shadow, and bone. Boom, done. Just kidding, not done. Let's change it to gold. And let's do that font I already found. Let us align them. This is too large. Let's make end a little bit smaller. And bone. Yeah, that's looking good. I will make it larger. And so let's bring it down a bit. Great, I like that. Let's add Leigh Bardugo as well. Let's make it smaller. Center it. Maybe I'll mask out this swirl a little bit. I think that's nice. I'm just gonna paste in the logo. There's no point in designing it. I just found it on their website, like so. And that's pretty much it, I think. Let's compare a bit. They went for something much cleaner, but I kind of like the textured effect, so I went more like the angry blizzard texturey kind of thing. I think the effect they were going for was bone, actually. This looks like a bone. I didn't do that. And now I'm noticing we also are missing these little things in the corner, so let's do those. Those things kind of look like spades to me, so I'm just gonna try to find like a custom spade shape, and then I'm gonna shape it to look like what I want it to look like. Let's make it. I think it's something like that. I'm going to make the top a little bit spikier, if that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. That will do. Let's duplicate it. So this one is gonna be, let's see what they did. So there's the yellow, there's the blue with gold stroke, and then there's this weird one. Blue fill with gold stroke. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, the stroke I mean, like 250. I will duplicate it and put it on the other side. Now let's duplicate this, middle, a little bit down. And this one is a little bit strange, but this is, I'm gonna do something. So we need to get a bit creative. So I'll make one gold and then I'll duplicate it. And the other one I'm gonna make blue stroke and I'm gonna remove the fill. So this one is gonna be inside. Something like that. That'll do. Duplicate it a couple of times. So it's something like that, actually. Looks good. I'm just gonna group it again and I'm gonna name it spades. I kind of want to go a little bit more elongated, actually. So I'll do that. Yeah, it's different, but it's a similar effect. Is it 10 minutes yet? Oh boy. Let's do this one. Yeah, look at that. I think it looks good. But let's compare and see how they compare. So yeah, they went with something more precise, whereas we did a little bit more texture, a little bit more dynamic. I don't know, maybe too much? You tell me, what do you think? Let me know which one you like for which reasons. Obviously, I didn't put this New York Times best-selling author thing because I hate those things on the covers. So it's not gonna be on my cover. Here's again, comparison. I hope you found this fun. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like to let me know. If you'd like to see more experimental content like these cover designs, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.